Hey everybody, I'm back. So, here we have my follow-up video, long promised and long awaited. I'm sure you've all been waiting with bated breath. And here are, as you can see, two pairs of shoes. I'm going to get to why the third pair, my double monk straps, are not up here in a moment. But let me first talk about this. I think it's been something like, I don't know, 2 months? Has it been 2 months? 6 weeks? 2 months? Something like that. It's been a little bit since I started in on these shoes and started wearing them. Now, understand, I work 5 days a week, like most people, Monday through Friday, and I wear one of these pairs every day. I cycle them out, so they each get worn once to twice a week. I do wear them occasionally on weekends, depending on event. If I'm dressing for something that is appropriate to wear dress shoes with jeans or whatever, I'll wear them because I enjoy wearing them. So let me talk about them just for a minute. So first of all, my black ones, and by the way, these have not been polished for a couple of days at least of wear, so they're 2 or 3 days old. I buffed them a little bit before getting them up here, but here we are. So let's talk about the black ones first. These have been the hardest breaking in, and I'll tell you why. So for me, this is probably a very personal thing, but on my toe, actually it would be on this shoe, because it's only on my left foot, right here is the crease, and that crease goes right over the top of my little toe. So my little toe is like right there. Kind of a pointy shoe, so they're a little deep back there. And that just rolls right over the top of it, and it's been really hard getting that broken in. They're fairly comfortable now. I mean, they're generally comfortable, but that little bit is getting there, but it's taking some time. But overall, they've performed very well. I've been very pleased with them. My shoehorn is a little crooked in this pair. There we go. Not shoehorn, shoe tree. So my general maintenance is they get polished usually once a week or every other week, depending on how they're looking, how scuffed up they've gotten. And they get shoe trees in them immediately after I remove them. And I always, of course, wear a shoehorn or use a shoehorn to put them on. And that's about it. That is pretty much my total maintenance schedule with them. There's a whole thing to polishing them, of course, but there it is. So blacks have done very well, but they have been the slowest to break in. I think part of that is just the design here with the cap toe. So this is going to be a lot more firm, a lot more rigid, and it just, has taken more time to break in. I'll even show you the soles here. So the soles have broken in nicely, and they have plenty of grip, a little bit of dirt there. But they've done very well. They've performed nicely. And I'll take this out so that you can see it if I can get it out one-handed. There we go. And the interiors have worn in nice as well. They've done just fine. No excessive wear in there. So, the burgundies, surprisingly, I'll tell you what, these are absolutely my favorite of the three pairs that I've gotten. They are insanely comfortable. These hole cuts are just a pleasure to wear. Like, they just barely even feel like they're on. And of course they haven't creased much. This is regular wear, and they just crease, and so the cap toes crease a little more back here, again because of the design, but they look sharp. I think maybe the lighting here makes the creasing look a little more extreme than it is, because I'm looking how it is on the camera versus how I see it with my eyes, and it looks a little more extreme on camera here just because of the way the lighting is working. But they still look very sharp, but these are just really striking. The hole cuts just really come out really well. They look great. I've gotten a lot of compliments on all three pairs. And of course the burgundy just really is striking in this hole cut. I don't know why, but it's just really been my favorite shoe even outside of just the comfort factor that they are. It's almost like wearing a tennis shoe. Like, it is just really a really comfortable shoe. Each pair of these took about 2 days of wear to really break into where they were comfortable. I was wearing them full day of work for 2 days a piece before they were really comfortable. They were the first day, man, those first 3 days I wore one pair each of the days. I don't know why I did that. Don't do that. Wear them for a half a day, like on Saturday, and then another pair for a half a day on Sunday or something, and then do it for a full day later and so on, and make sure you're doing your shoe trees and stuff. Because, oh man, those first 3 days were rough. But the second three were definitely tolerable. That was better. And by the third day, they were pretty much fairly easy to wear without much conscious thinking about it, and they really didn't bother me. By the time each pair had been worn about 5 or 6 times, they're pretty much broken in. So the soles, the stiffness in the soles was the longest term. Initially, back here on the heels and stuff is really like up here on the edges and on the heels is where it really, really hurt, like a typical, stiff leather shoe. So it's gonna really, that was really the difficult part. But it took a couple of wears, but by the time it was well worth it. They are very comfortable. I have no problem wearing any of the 3 pairs at this point. So I'm going to stop this, and then I'm going to post another video on the double monk straps and discuss why they're not here on the table right now.